Hey, good people, this is Latif from Arya Concourse. I hope you're having a good evening. I just wanted to share with you an app that I created because somebody asked the question, is there a reliable way to move files from one app to another? So I created this app, I don't know, about 6, 7 months ago, so I could be able to bring files that I saved into my due diligence app. So I'm going to show you the app that I created first. So I have a workspace, and this workspace is called plugin apps. So all these apps are plugin apps that I use in my other apps, and I just keep them stored over here because their functions doesn't need to be necessarily attached to the same workspace in order to use them. So you have Filebox and you have file storage. So we're going to go to file storage. And we're going to go ahead and create files to be stored. So when you create this, you want to make sure that whatever, for me, because it's real estate, whatever property that you are right now in due diligence with, you're going to go ahead and add it there. So right now we just created 123 Main Street. That's what we're going to use. And we're going to go ahead and add whatever the file type is. We're going to say that it's other because I know I'm going to upload pictures of myself. We're going to go ahead and save because sometimes, entry date. So I created this app and you just enter this information here. You know who stored this app. So if you ever need to know who created this, you'll know who did it. In the description of the app. So I'm going to put pictures of me. Pics of me. Yep. So that's that. And I'm going to go ahead and save this. I'm going to add the files, but I want to save it first. So now I'm going to choose the files that I want. That I want to associate with 123 Main Street. This one is LB1, LB2, or LB3. The same image 3 times. 3 different files act like they're 3 different files, okay? Okay, so we did that. We added the files, and it's related to this. So anytime you need to pull these files in your due diligence app, for me, that's what I'm using it for. That's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to go to my due diligence app now. So that's going to be in my REI Concourse 2.0. I'm going to clean up my workspace, so I know it should never look like that. So we're just going to wait for Podio to load up. So we're going to go into this app right here. That's due diligence. And we're going to go ahead and create, although I created one before, we're going to create one so that you can see how it functions. You got to relate it again. It's related to that. That's the related property. We get the image. We're going to go ahead and put the date. Time needed 30 days. This is just how the app works. This is how I set it up. I'm the person. If I had any seller contacts, I would add that there, but we don't, so no problem. We're not going to add anything. These would be the questions. Let's just say you have your deeds. You can go ahead and check off yes and no, not yet. I'm going to check off no for now. I'm going to save that. We're going to go ahead and say we're going to add these files first. This is how you do it. So now you have your property files. You go here. You see 123 Main Street. Okay. There you go. Now, I have a problem with this, so I'm gonna go fix this right now, just in case you need to know how to do that. So I'm in here, but I don't see that I have files. So I want to see that I have files. So I'm gonna come out of here real quick, and I'm gonna show you how to do that. Also, so that your reference items reference the number of files to make sure that they're actually there. So you can change that by going into your tool wrench. You're going to go to your layout options, go to reference. And I say I want the number of files. That's all I want. I don't care about anything else. Maybe you want to know who last edited it. I don't know. But if you have a file description or whatever, you just do that. We're going to save that. Come back out of here. Back here again. I'm trying to make this video short as possible, so you guys bear with me. I needed to fix that anyways. So when we go in here, back into the profile, of course it's this one right here because there's nothing done. There's no files associated with this. Let's just look just so that you can see nothing, but it tells you the number of files here. So we know we have 3 files, so that should be what populates here. Okay, so we're going to say we have these 3 files. Let's just say, okay, let's go no. All right, forget that. We know. I got to complete the due diligence. We committed, all right? And if you, now we want these files, so we're going to go ahead and press get files. So they're attaching the files to now. As you can see, 1, 2, and 3. We'll go ahead and refresh Podio. And as you can see, the 3 files was added, 3 pictures of me. Okay, so now let me show you when you come out of here. Just come out to due diligence app DD. You can see number of files 3 for that. So let's see how this flow works in GlobiFlow. So it's a get file from storage. When item is update, this is my workbench and Filebox retrieve. Get files has just changed, and it matches or equals to get files. Then grab the reference item from the property file storage. Forward only items that this item referenced directly from the local storage via property storage files. You're going to stop following and view this, case sensitive is not important. Then it's going to be attached files to the current item, file storage. You got to get the reference in order to be able to see this. You do that, and then it's going to be all files, and there you have it. So that's how this works. You can do it all the time. You can add this function to any of your apps that you develop or build. So I hope this was a help to you. You guys have a great evening.